Stewardship with SNB. The careful and responsible management of something entrusted to one's care is called stewardship. Watch Stewardship with SNB on RSTV. Stewardship with SNB. Here it's the 6th day of December 2018 and the program hasn't changed. Stewardship, live here in the studios of Riverside Television, Channel 22, Port Harcourt. My guests today are two great men of River State. But if you want to know them, let's have my take together. The 2019 general election is less than 3 months away, and expectations from international community and Nigerians remain high. Many consider this election as a critical point in the history of the nation's nascent democracy, based on the relevance of Nigeria amongst Committee of Nations. 16 February 2019 is the D-Day. It will be the 6th quadrennial election since the end of the military rule in 1999. As Nigerians and international community wait anxiously for that date, what is top on the minds is, will INEC conduct a free, fair and credible elections? What about the role of security agencies, particularly the police, as critical stakeholders during elections? Security agents have been generally accused of being used by politicians to intimidate opponents, rig elections and falsify results. Political parties and politicians have continued to trade blame and counter-accusations over the use of security agents to rig elections. When will Nigerians see security agents display the highest level of neutrality and treat all parties with equality? Today on the program, we shall take a look at the 2019 elections, the role of INEC and security agents. To do justice to this topic, I have with me in the studio seasoned politicians and administrators. First is a politician and lawyer who attended King's College of Commerce, Buguma, from 1974 to 1979 and obtained the West African School Certificate with Division 1. Between 1983 to 1987, my guest attended the then River State University of Science and Technology and obtained a Bachelor of Technology degree in Estate Management with second-class division. He did his one-year mandatory National Youth Service Corps in Abuja between 1987 to 1988 as an estate surveyor and valuer. My guest was later employed as Lance Officer 2 in the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing in 1998. Thereafter, he joined the River State Local Government Service Commission and rose to the rank of director. He later got an appointment as commissioner in the River State Independent Electoral Commission in charge of political parties and legal matters. In the quest for more intellectual property, he proceeded to the River State University of Science and Technology, again as it was then called, to obtain a degree in law in 2002 and was called to Nigerian Bar Association in May 2004. He went further to still acquire a PhD in law from the Imo State University, Owerri. A member of the Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors, was appointed by Governor WIKE as special advisor to oversee the Ministry of Lands and Survey. President of Apara Community of Friends, a recognized chief in Rumoprecom Kingdom, and Knight of St. Christopher, Sir Barrister ANUGBUM Promise ONUOHA, special advisor to the Governor on Lands and Survey. My other guest is a Port Harcourt-based legal practitioner who attended UPE Primary School at Danta Isiokpo in the Ikwere local government area between 1987 to 1993. He later proceeded to the College of Education Demonstration Secondary School in Delhi between 1993 to 1999. He bagged an LLB degree in law between 2005 to 2011, BL from the same university between 2012 to 2013. He did a compulsory NYSC in 2014 and an LLM degree in law from the same university. He is the national coordinator, the Source Connect Group, a pro-PDP new media and youth mobilization group. My guest is also the coordinator, Work for WIKE here in River State, Barrister DIKE Vincent Amadi. To join the conversation, call the numbers 08033413360 or send text only to the number 08534788400. Join our social platforms on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at Stewardship with SNB. You can also watch us live on GoTV channel 103 and Star Times channel 113. My name is Solomon Nelson Braid. Join me as we welcome my guest and, of course, take us through this great conversation. Gentlemen, Dr. ONUGBUM, thank you so much for being with us on this program.
Thank you.
And then Barrister DIKE Vincent, I want to thank you so much for joining us on this program. Well, let's start this way. To Barrister ONUGBUM, you are a philanthropist and the man in charge of land and survey. But before you became all of that, what has been your social life? What help have you rendered to society? Society has paid you so much. What have you given back to society? Let's start with that.
Well, I don't like blowing my trumpet. Let people judge me for what I do, whatever I do. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not in a position to judge myself. I can't be a mirror for myself.
But we have some pictorial messages here, if the studio can help us, where you were seen giving out some form of certificate to people who may have, whom you helped in one way or another. Studio, let's see those pictures. Let's see those pictures. Yes, that's it. Helping hand to some people.
Yes, when I look at my background in life, yes, where I started, I developed a policy, a philosophy of helping others. That is to say, those who are indigent, those people who cannot afford to train their children, we help in training them. And this has made it possible by God through the governor of the state.
That's a woman.
Yes.
In a handshake with you.
Yes.
What was going on there?
That was during our unit-to-unit campaign.
Okay.
In my ward, we have 14 units, Ward 9, of the local government.
Okay.
And what we have done is to ensure that we visit all the units and ensure that their problems are solved. At least the ones we can solve. And anyone that we cannot solve, we can now let the governor of the state know.
That's another one.
Yes. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
We gave scholarship to the daughters who are in law, doing law in River State.
Okay.
University, yes.
That's another one.
Yes, the same thing. The daughter is doing. The daughter is in Nigerian Law School.
Okay.
And we paid 500,000 for the law school.
So the issue of not blowing a trumpet does not arise again because it's already in the public domain. These things you have done to people, help people.
But what I mean is that I shouldn't judge myself. Let people speak for me.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Well, let's turn to Barrister DIKE Vincent. You are the coordinator, work for WIKE. What is the philosophy between this organization?
Okay, we're a group of young...
Were you just seeking for recognition from the governor?
Not at all.
Or just for his love?
Not at all.
Or you want money?
Not at all, not at all.
Tell us.
Far from it. We have been in the trenches way before 2013. We started with the GDI group, which we're all members of, and then we identified with the then Minister of State for Education, knowing that he's one man...
The present governor.
Yes, present governor. His Excellency, knowing that he's one man who was prepared and ready to salvage River State from the misrule of Rotimi Amechi and his gang as are there. And then we got into business, canvassed around River State, and then walked to every nook and cranny to make sure that the trumpet of PDP is blown, even after the former governor left for APC. And we stood by the governor, and then just a few months after he took over, he took the reins of power in River State, we came together as young professionals and formed this Source Connect group. It was initially a social media group, and later we moved into youth mobilization for the governor. We've been doing so quietly and getting some young like minds like us into the business of politicking, and also projecting the good works of the governor on social media and in every other place where we have found ourselves. Because we found a man who in 6 months did what some governors couldn't do in a year and two. We found a man in 1 year who has done for Rivers people what some governors never did for 8 years. And we chose to identify with the man, and we chose to blow his trumpet some more for Nigerians to know. The truth is, the governor has done so much, but not so much is said to people out there. The governor has done so much for Rivers people, and not too many people know about these things out there. And then we took it upon ourselves to blow the trumpet of the governor, so that the people will know that indeed we are having a man in Rivers State who is working way beyond what the federal government is doing, way beyond what the former governor did for us in Rivers, irrespective of the fact that he has received very minimal fund from the federal government, irrespective of the fact that he's been fighting battles he never tried himself, just battles thrown at him by enemies of Rivers State, battles thrown at him by those who do not want him to succeed. But then again, the man has fought ahead. The man told people that he is prepared, and he did is prepared. Look at what's going on in Rivers State. The road to your studio was not this way. The Lily One Road, Apajo Road was bad, battered. No one could pass there. But look at what it is today. I drove from my office down here, my office at Lord Emmanuel, down here in less than 20 minutes. That shows that we have a man who has decided to make life meaningful for Rivers. And so, as a group, we identified with him, and then we're working with him, we are working for him, and we need him to succeed.
Dr. ONUOHA, do you have anything to add to what he has just said?
I want to depart a bit from what he has said. People are aware that Governor WIKE is working. It's only those people who are blind that are saying that it's not working. We have two types of persons in the society, the complainants and the achievers. WIKE belongs to the achievers.
The complainants and the achievers.
And the achievers. The other people who are the complainants will always see that he has not done anything. What he has done in the state is obvious. They are visible. They are visible. You can see the road there. Is it not there?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Those things are visible. So anybody that is saying that WIKE is not doing anything, is either he has no eye to see. That is the truth. It's either he has no eye, like I told you before. We have two types of persons in the society, the complainants and the achievers. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, let's now focus on the main issue of the day, the role of INEC and the security agents in the coming elections. Now, from your assessment, Dr. ONUOHA,
Yes.
do you think that INEC is actually prepared to conduct a free and fair elections come 2019?
Yes, I have been involved in the management of elections, at least in the state, between 2007 and 2011.
You were in research.
Yes, I was in research. And I want to tell the public that election is not an event, that election is a process. Many people are actually involved in the process of this election, the actualization of, maybe it starts with the INEC, the political parties themselves, the security, even the court. We have had the instances where the INEC, they have done their job, the security will not allow it to go, even the court too. So let us start with the INEC. For me, as an individual, I don't think they are prepared for this election.
Yes, Barrister DIKE Vincent, do you think INEC is actually prepared for the 2019 elections?
Well,
Dr. ONUOHA said he doesn't think that they are prepared.
Of course, I also want to align myself with his thoughts. But I want to say that your question is a bit ambiguous. What we should be asking is if INEC is ready for a credible, free.
But that's what we said. Are they ready to conduct free and fair elections?
Judging from what has happened in the standalone elections we've had in the time past, I can say that INEC is certainly not ready to give to Nigerians free and fair and credible election. Judging from what happened in Edo, down to Ondo, down to Ekiti, and the most recent, Osun, where a particular candidate of a particular party, PDP, outrightly won that election, and the dilly-dallying in collating the finished collating results, and the dilly-dallying announcing that man as the winner before we knew it. They said the election had been suspended, and then they called for a run of elections. Judging from these activities and these incidences, you can say that clearly INEC is dancing towards the tune of a particular political party.
Okay, now recently the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Prince Uche Secondus, pinpointedly called on the INEC chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu, and of course the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, to resign because he doubts very seriously if they could conduct free and fair elections. But before we debate on this question, let's listen to this video so that we can be well informed to debate on this issue. Please, studio, let's.
We will not accept any result that will be handwritten. We will not accept any result that will be rigged. We will not accept any result that INEC will manipulate. We will not accept any result that the security agencies will deprive our people from voting. We want to do this advance warning that we are lovers of democracy and peace. We want the peace of our nation, and so let them note all they have done. Even in the case of Kwara and Bauchi, where we won clearly, they announced different results. That will no longer be acceptable. We therefore will call on the INEC leadership, headed by Professor Yakubu, to quietly resign because he doesn't have the strong will and courage to conduct a free and fair election. It should resign. We call on the Inspector General of Police to resign and go, because we have never witnessed in the history of our nation, from the First Republic, even in the military time, we have never seen this kind of act and the way and manner the police force have been used by the government of APC against. We witnessed what happened in Abuja, where the ordinary citizens march on the streets to protest against the Nigerian police. Is that not a shame? Just a shame. In foreign countries where that happened, the Inspector General of Police will resign immediately. You are also aware that they are training people and put those together to some of state government, and in this case, River State, where they will frame up the governor and the people. They are dealing with guns, and so they will put them away for election.
Yeah, gentlemen, we all listen to Prince Uche Sekondo, the national chairman of your party. He categorically called on the Inspector General of Police and, of course, the INEC chairman to resign. I ask you again, first to Dr. ONUOHA, what's your take on what the national chairman said?
Yes, I told you before that the INEC is not prepared. INEC should tell us, give the public, let the public know the 0 units. There are units that are 0. We have 4,442 units in River State. Let us know those 0 units if they are serious for this election.
INEC declares some.
There are some units that are 0. Public are not known to those units.
But elections.
The election, yes, and that is the areas they want to rig the election. They should publish those areas that have 0 units if they are serious for this election. How can you say that INEC is serious for this election? Ordinary Port Harcourt consensus, they cannot conduct just 9 wards election. They cannot. The chairman, the INEC, they elect on the court orders or court judgments to do, they want not to do. How can you consider such institution as a serious institution? You are bound to accept court orders.
Dr. Noah, you have been in the management of
yes, I have. Yes,
electoral process.
Yes,
and you are here condemning INEC. What do you have to say?
When I was here, we obeyed all court orders, all court judgment. We are not bothered how it was procured. That is not our business. The moment we see court order, we will obey court orders. In this present, they don't. They don't obey court orders. Look at what happened in the Osun State, where INEC, they don't have to, INEC has no right to reject any vote. That is the duty of the court. They don't have any right. You declare this one, nullify this one. If you have any that, let the court resolve it. That is why I told you before, it is not an event, it is a process. Anyone you cannot do, another person will do it. Don't do another person's job. And that is what they are doing. And we call such people a serious organization.
We're going to ask questions on the involvement of security, but let me turn to Barrister DIKE Vincent Amadi. You listened to the national chairman of PDP, yes, calling on the resignation of the INEC chairman and of course the IGP. What's your take?
Well, like my leader has actually said, talked about the INEC basically. For me, I do not see any reason why the IGP should still be in service until date. From what we know, the IGP ought to retire sometime in January. And judging from the public service rules, the IGP ought to go on compulsory leave. He ought, yes, he ought to have gone on compulsory leave, maybe mid-November and all of that. He ought to have proceeded on compulsory. But the IGP is still there, and from the feelers we are getting, they are trying to extend his stay as Inspector General of Police. What for? What is the essence? This is the same man who superintended over the elections in Kano State, where we had 1.9 million votes for Buhari without one even being voided. This is the same IGP. This same IGP who also superintended over that election where the wreck was burnt down in cold blood, his family finished. No panel of inquiry has been constituted. Even after Buhari took over powers, they have not queried IGP once, but they only had to compensate him with the position of an IGP. Nigerians are wanting.
Are you suggesting for doing their bidding?
Of course, it's glaring. It's very audible to the deaf that this is what's played out. Look at what played out in Rivers State during the December 10th rerun, where Akim Fakorede, the SAS commander, was seen on camera manhandling INEC officials, bullying them. We didn't hear, we all saw. The whole country saw. And the man is still here serving as the commander of Federal Anti-Robbery Squad here in Rivers State. What do you say of that? We have seen cases where security agencies are meddling into the affairs of elections, which they shouldn't do in the first place. So, if we need a free, fair, and credible election, security agencies must make or take deliberate actions towards severing themselves from the processes, only just to basically guard the electoral materials and those who are coming to vote and those the electoral umpires. Basically, other than that, I don't think they are ready for free and fair.
Gentlemen,
elections.
Dr. ONUOHA and Barrister Vincent, we will go on a short break and I will come back to the live studio to continue with this program. Please stay with us. Stewardship with SNB. The careful and responsible management of something entrusted to one's care is called stewardship. Watch Stewardship with SNB on RSTV. Stewardship with SNB. If you have just joined us, you're on to the program Stewardship live from the studios of Riverside Television, Channel 22, Port Harcourt, and my guests have been Dr. ONUOHA, the Special Advisor to the Governor of Rivers State on Lands and Survey. We also have with us here in the studio Barrister DIKE Vincent Amadi, the Coordinator of WIKE for WIKE. Gentlemen, once again, welcome back to the studios. Yes, let's look at INEC again. We'll look at security issues. Now, recently, there seemed to be a face-off between the INEC chairman, Yakubu Mohammed, and that of the Amina Zakari, who was in charge of operations. She has been moved to another department. And the PDP is also asking for her removal from where she is. They're not very clear. We're comfortable that she was moved from operations to where she is. Now, where she is, they're also asking that she be removed. Why do you think all these are happening? Dr. Noha.
If they have a verifiable evidence to show that she's not doing the right thing, she should be removed.
Why do you think so? Do you know the role of Amina Zakari? She was in operations,
yes.
the INEC office.
Yes.
Yes. And she was moved from the operations to, I think, the ICT or something.
Yes.
And now the PDP is asking that she be removed. Why do you think it is so? What are the fears?
Well, for me, as an Indian, I have my own view. Maybe people are saying because she's a cousin or what to the president. But if she's doing her work diligently, there will be no need for that. But they perceive that there is likelihood of bias on her part, and that is why they are calling for her removal.
Barrister Vincent Amadi.
Well, Amina Zakari's name has come up over and over and over. I know as a journalist, you can also agree with me that her names are not just being mentioned, but it's been mentioned in the most controversial manner. Her name is basically on the lips of everybody who has been robbed of electoral victory rising since Buhari came to power. Well, there is this story that she's Buhari's niece. That is yet to be verified. I do not know about her genealogy. I really don't know about her family background. But we have had instances where Amina Zakari had meddled into the smooth operations of election, thereby trying to make a mess of the whole thing. Judging from what played out in time, we understand that the letter to suspend her election was signed by her when she was in operations. Do not forget that anyone who is the head of operation in any given establishment is sitting as more like directing what plays out in that establishment. And then, because whenever results and all of those sensitive materials comes, she'll be the first to look at this and know how it goes and how they go. If you watch what happened in the last election in Rivers State, the governor came out and cried out that, look, there are places where they are printing result sheets, and these people are planning to get result sheets, and all of the INEC never said anything about them. But after the elections, we have two sets of results, one certified by the police, one certified by INEC. I don't know if you understand me.
I do.
And then when you look at this, so who is that insider in INEC that does all of these things if it's not coming from the operations? So when they say Amina Zakari, we will be forced to believe that Amina Zakari is the black sheep in INEC that is causing INEC. So if they call for her resignation or her sack, they are very much in order. And yes, I'm aware they have moved her from operations to she's in.
It's on the TV. Okay. Sorry, we're very sorry. That's the country we're living in. Hello, we sincerely apologize for that short break in transmission. For those of you who are watching us on Go TV, I think we'll get on. For those who are watching on the terrestrial, well, in a moment from now, we shall be reconnected back on air. And so this program will continue. You can contribute to this program via the number 080-3341-3360, and then send text messages only to the number 0805-347-8400. Gentlemen, we're talking about the involvement of Amina Zakari in the electoral process and her call for the call for her removal from the system. You were sharing a thought with us.
Yes, and in conclusion, basically on this point, what I would want to say is that I stand basically with the position of the National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party to call for the total removal of Amina Zakari from INEC so that she does not corrupt, so that she does not impede on the smooth elections in 2019, because we've had enough of Amina Zakari. So in order for us to have a seamless electoral process in 2019, there should be a need for her to give way.
Dr. ONUOHA, the electoral laws as amended makes it very difficult for the security agents to tamper with the electoral process. Yet we have seen that why would the national chairman of PDP call for the sack of the IGP?
In principle, that's the position. But in reality, judging from what happened in the Sekibos case, we should know that the security men interfered with that result.
Where the court entertained
evidence from instead of the electoral body. So I don't know. Well, maybe that is the new jurisprudence now. We need to research on it.
Now, Barrister Vincent DIKE, you are a lawyer. The electoral process laws as amended, like I told Dr. ONUOHA, makes it very difficult for the security agents to tamper with result or even the process. Why would the national chairman call for the resignation of the IGP?
Well, two things. One, the country where we live in is a place where anything and everything is possible, especially when you have the present political party at the helm of affairs in the nation, the APC, and then headed by the President Muhammadu Buhari. The truth is this: they do not want to look at what the electoral law says. They do not want to consider what is legal. All they want is do what we can do and then go to court, and they have their ways to maneuver this according to what they keep saying. However, I've read through the new Electoral Act amended by the National Assembly, but then there is still an issue. It has actually not been assented to by the President. In fact, that should be a novel issue. As it is today, we are less than how many days to the election? The President is yet to assent to the new Electoral Act, which will stop the issue of rigging completely or to a barest minimum. So when you talk about security agencies, that security cannot actually interfere in electoral processes, judging from the provisions of the new Electoral Act, it is still the same thing. We are saying that the President Muhammadu Buhari, has refused to sign this Electoral Act because he has in mind, the APC also have in mind, to work with the security agencies to see how they can manipulate the electoral system. That's basically it. If you go by what is there in the new the amended Electoral Act, you find out that results will be transmitted from the units. Parties will know what is called here, and they will know what is in the server of INEC. So the idea of going to collation centers, beating everybody, cutting away materials, will not be there. Even if you do that, it doesn't make any sense. But the way it is right now, we're still going with the old Electoral Act because the President has failed to sign the new Electoral Act into law. That is basically my position on that.
Okay. Now, let me talk about the Electoral Act. Yes, the President has refused to sign the new Electoral Act to law. But there's still a way out if the National Assembly is serious. the National Assembly can veto by getting two-third majority of the House. So the president has no final say as it affects the Electoral Act. If the National Assembly, if they are serious, they can veto the refusal of the president to assent to that law. That is it. So now that the president has refused to sign, the National Assembly should do something. That is my stake.
Because elections are just around the corner, and we were using all these to actually prepare.
So we don't really have any. We are still using the old one. There's no.
Yes.
Let us not be talking about the new electoral. There's nothing like new electoral act.
Dr. Noha, if we look at the Ekiti and Osun state elections, who is the culprit? Is it INEC or the security agents?
The security agent, a situation where you harass people, you don't allow people to vote. I will blame the security agent and I will blame the people. Because if people have resisted.
INEC is not to blame. But INEC
no, the INEC would have announced that result that first time. There wouldn't have been any election inconclusive. You understand? They would have announced that election. If they are not satisfied, the other party can go to court. You don't need to deduct here, add here, deduct. Just the result should emanate from the units. From the units to the World Collation Center. From the World Collation Center to the local government collation center. From the local government collation center to the state collation center. You don't have to cancel anything because you don't know. You are just there. You didn't know what transpired in the unit. So you are not in a better position to say this and this happened at the unit.
So your first blame is to the security agents?
Security agents. Two, people should resist such act. People should come out and resist such act. If they are planning it in reverse, they cannot succeed that because we will resist it. We have the people. We have the people.
On your side?
Yes, on our side. And that is what has been keeping us. God and the people of River State. We've done everything to demarcate River State. But God is on our side.
Barrister Vincent Madi, who is to blame in the case of Ekiti and Osun elections? Is it the police or the security agents?
Well, I'll blame the police. I'll give 80% blame to the police.
But before you continue, let's take this call so that we can give room to our viewers to participate. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You may say your name and where you are calling from, please.
Okay, Evangelist Eddie is my name.
Honorable who?
Evangelist Eddie.
Evangelist Eddie. Yes, Evangelist Eddie, where are you calling from, please?
Yeah, one concern.
Where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Thank you so much, Evangelist Eddie. Calling from Port Harcourt. Go on.
Yeah, one concern is this, because of the security situation. Right now in Port Harcourt, I can't go to my village. All as a result of this violence that followed this election.
Where is your village?
It's in Andoni.
What is happening in Andoni?
No, don't go far, so that just to be there. So, we don't have government, don't shoot me. The security of the people, even the neighborhood training that can be disrupted. I'm against it. I'm not a politician. We need peace to go about animal business.
Thank you so
I
much.
don't hate anybody, I don't fight anybody. But if the people, the royal fathers, in their various towns and villages, see what the governor is saying, in their number, their voices can carry the voices of their subjects, the people under them, that we need to come back. That's equity. With that, we count our votes and know how many people that actually voted for. The zero units you people are talking about can be police station, can be the northerners in River State that will help somewhere to vote.
Is it can be police station? The 0 units. From your assessment.
We need security.
Thank you so much, Evangelist Eddie. Thank you for your contribution. Gentlemen, we heard Evangelist Eddie there. Before you continue with that thought, do you have anything to respond to Evangelist Eddie on that issue?
On the issue of security.
Security.
Yes, I have something to say. the governor of the state had a plan, had a proposal, because if you, since the inception of this administration, we had a lot of, how many police commissioners? This one will bring the security architecture in less than 6 months. There will be a change. The essence of the neighborhood watch is to help the police. The one we call in our own local palace community policing. And this community policing is backed by the law. Rivers State passed that law.
The Rivers State House of Assembly.
Assembly passed that. The governor did not just come and inaugurated the neighborhood watch. There is a law, and if you are not satisfied with that law, you are supposed to go to the court. There are some opinions that some people went to court, and the issue is going to court. Does it stop the action from being taken?
Dr. We'll come back to that issue of neighborhood watch, but let's just take this call and then we'll continue with the program. Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon. Yes, you may say your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Samuel.
Please, could you be audible, please?
Samuel Peter.
Samuel Peterside calling from where?
Calling from Oyu.
Samuel Peterside calling from Oyigbo. Go on, please.
I want to on the 0 unit. Before the token inspection, the INEC said category units that are more than 500 that they will sit and give it on.
Samuel Peterside, your line is seriously distorted.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, better now.
Are you
Better.
hearing me now?
Better now, yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
Before the 2015 election, the INEC said they wanted to hit those units that is above 500. Up till now, those units that is above 500 have not been completed. Another registration has been sent. Then we are now talking of 2 units. Here are the 0 units. And where will they stay to vote?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We heard him. He's talking about the 0 units.
Yes.
Who are those in the 0 unit?
Yes,
He suggested it may be
no,
police stations.
no. Like I told you before, we have 4,442 units in River State. Amongst them, we still have 0 units.
Okay, in addition to the 4,000.
No, even within the 4,442,
I see.
we still have 0 units. Those units only INEC, with no figure there.
I see.
You understand? So I am urging INEC, they should publish that 0 units.
Where they are located.
Where they are located. We want to know. Let us know, because they are planning with APC
and the
to use the 0 unit there. The one, nobody will be there with that 0 unit. It's only INEC and the APC will be there. That is their rigging plan. So INEC should be courageous enough to publish the 0 unit.
Thank you so much. INEC should be courageous enough to publish the 0 unit. Let's take this call again. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Depriya.
Depriya calling from where?
From Port Harcourt.
Go on, Depriya calling from Port Harcourt.
All right. That 0 unit we are talking about, what we are talking about at the studio right now,
Yes.
can the state take a legal action to them, for them to...
Who should take the legal action? Who should take the legal action?
The state,
Okay.
because it's a matter of the state.
Okay.
Can they make any steps so they will make us know that these units are here and here? Is it not possible?
Okay, we'll throw the question. The guests are listening. They will respond to your question, your suggestion. Gentlemen, Barrister Vincent, that caller said, can't the state take action against INEC to identify where the 0 units are and the voting strength of these said 0 units?
Well, in all sincerity, my leader is more experienced in the workings of INEC and all of this. I'm just hearing about the 0 units for...
And he has brought his experience to bear here.
Of course. That is why we are learning from them.
Yes.
I'm just hearing about the 0 unit for the first time. However, if there be any areas where it's declared as 0 unit and INEC has refused to let the people know where these zero units are. Of course, like the caller suggested, the state can take steps, practical legal steps or further practical steps to say we are aware that XYZ place has been delineated as zero unit, and as such, let us know who these voters are or scrap it in totality. You understand me? So that we can know the actual units where voters are and where results should count.
Can the state take legal action against INEC concerning the zero unit? The caller asked.
No, the first thing is to
That's what the caller is saying.
Yes.
Can the state
yes.
force? So the delay.
The state as in which party? Is it party?
State.
Yes.
So what happened? Elections are just around the corner. Okay. Okay, let's move on.
Let me not speak on behalf of the Attorney General. We have Attorney General.
Okay.
I believe that he's hearing what we are saying.
Yes.
The Attorney General will look at the merits of this thing and decide whether they will go to court or not.
Now, gentlemen, apart from the police and meddling with the electoral process, which other security outfit do you think tampers with the process?
Well, well, I think here in Nigeria, and especially under the APC government.
Because sometimes we see the Civil Defense Corps also present at the polling units.
Of course. You know, some of these things.
Let's say this call and then you can continue with that thought. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Luke Amadi.
Luke Amadi calling from where, please?
Calling from Port Harcourt.
Luke Amadi calling from Port Harcourt. Thank you so much for joining us. Go on.
We're talking about INEC and security.
Yes.
Security is a problem on elections in Nigeria. Security people are not doing their work they're supposed to do. Because if they do their work, there's nothing like review election. So I all understand this should start out security in any part of election in Nigeria. That's my conclusion.
Thank you so much. Pastor Vincent.
Yeah, we have also seen the military meddle into the activities, or the electoral activities in the states. If you be beyond the partisan nature of the police, what happens is that in the wee hours of the night, you find that most of these people they even use to set everybody to scamper from some of these collation centers are the military themselves. But like they have different areas in speculation. Like in the states, you can say that the SARS and the APC are co-joint twins. Yeah, they're co-joint twins.
They're Siamese twins.
Of course, they're Siamese twins. You understand me? So you cannot divorce the activities of the Federal Anti-Terrorist Squad from that of the APC in Rivers. It's glaring. Everybody is aware of it. So apart from the police, we also know that the military are also part of these people who aid and abet election rigging in Nigeria. So it is important that they call all these relevant stakeholders, all the security agencies, and let them have their limits as to what their duties are for elections, so that we can have a free, fair, and
Well, time is on our side. Very quickly, let's just take these general questions. How do you fancy the PDP winning again in River State? Dr. Noha?
I'm saying from all available facts that the governor of River State has done well. If free and fair election is conducted in River State 20 times, the PDP will win. Who are those in the APC? Who? We have 319 wards in River State. APC will not win one ward. APC will not win one ward. If SARS will allow us to do this election, there is no ward in River State that the governor of River State has not empowered either A or B in terms of manpower, in terms of physical infrastructure. There is no ward. out of the 319. I'm expecting people to call that he has not, what I'm expecting people to say, in this local government, the governor has not done anything. In this state, governor has not done anything. We have not been in power. Nobody from this social place has been in power. And I will debunk them. And that is why they cannot call. Because governor has taught virtually.
But well, just one last caller, and then we'll round off the program. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good day.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good day, sir.
Yeah, you may say your name and then tell us where you're calling from, please.
Yes, I'm calling from ONUOHA.
What's your name, please?
Yes, my name is Mr. P.
All right, Mr. P, go on from Oyigbo.
All right. If the unfair election should be conducted in Rivers State, I bet you that APC will never get one vote. Go and mark it somewhere. Can't you see how useless they have kept the whole place?
Please, let's not use a foul language. You can state the facts. When you say useless. All right. Thank you. Go on. All right. One last word from Barrister Vincent Amadi. How do you fancy PDP, if had a governor winning again in 2019?
Well, for me, as an individual, we're actually not looking at 2019 anymore, because from available records and what the governor has put on ground, yes, amazing what WIKE will be returned, elected in March 2019. It is our wish, it is also our prayers, but from what he has done, it's an A for him, and he will return for the next 4 years. Rivers State cannot afford to miss it.
One last word from you, Dr. Noah.
My last word is to
Rivers people.
Okay, to thank the people of Rivers State for the support they are giving to the governor of Rivers State, and they should not be afraid of any intimidation, because one with God is majority. God be on our side, we will win the election.
God be on our side, we will win the election. One with God is one with majority. These are the last words on this program, coming from Dr. ONUOHA, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Lands and Survey, who is my guest on this program today. I want to thank you so much for being a part of the program.
Thank you.
And to Barrister Vincent Amadi, thank you so much for your very youthful but intelligent contributions. And to our viewers over there, I want to thank you so much for making our program a success. And to those of you who also called in, I want to thank you immensely for being what you are. And to my colleagues who are just behind the camera, pressing the right buttons, I want to thank you so much for also doing what you know best. My name is Solomon Nelson Braid, calling off this program to join you again next time, same station, next Thursday. Thank you so much for being a part of it. From me, it's bye-bye.
SNB holds you to account.
Whether you're in school or not, any opportunity we create for skill acquisition, please avail yourself that opportunity. Like I said, you can also
around that, you know that they have what is called bush market. Very early in the morning, as early as 4 o'clock, down the road.
I'm a lawyer. Let me show me. The man has not cited one project, consensus project, from that 1990.
If they are there
today,
I'm saying they are not much. If they are there in the element, I don't want to join issue with my brother.
watch Stewardship with SNB whenever, wherever, however, this time on RSTV.